What's up, Cave Dwellers? I'm Gabe, the Flash.
I'm Darren, Boba Fett.
What are we doing today?
We are thanking our sponsors like usual, Gabe. Come on, man. I'm going to take this thing off, man. Thank you for the sponsors. That's RPG. RPGhiring.com. Without them and without you, the viewer, we wouldn't be here. So check them out. It's RPGhiring.com. They're building people, changing lives. Fantastic people. I'm just saying.
Amazing.
Gabe, what's today's topic, man?
It's our favorite ships.
It is our favorite. This is Gabe's cave, so don't get mad at us. I know there's going to be some heresy in here, and there's going to be probably some fighting later on in the comments. We're not going to add your favorite ship because this is our favorite ships. Actually, this is mine and Gabe's favorite ships.
Yeah.
Because Brandon and Chris are not here, except the real Chris. Please stand up. I don't know if he did that or not, but we'll see. This is our favorite ships. We did our top 13,
And then
top 13, and then my personal favorite, his personal favorite, and then our combined favorite. Maybe you can guess it. Like right now, like pause the video and like go guess which ship you think is going to be our favorite. And this is like all throughout like anything sci-fi, pop culture, whatever, just ships as a whole. It could be real life. Actually, one of them is real life. So.
If you consider it real life.
Yeah, what is real life, Gabe? What is real life? I will move my helmet.
If you think it's real.
If you think it's real, it might be real.
It might be.
All right, Gabe, you want to start off with the first one?
Yeah, it's the Nostromo and the Prometheus.
Prometheus, yes. Yeah. So our first one on the list, number 15, is the Nostromo and the Prometheus from Alien, and then Prometheus. These are the Weyland-Yutani ships that take the humans out in the galaxy to discover new things. And the Nostromo is the first ship you see on the aliens when they're arriving, or I think is it right when they're arriving, or is it when they're taking off at the end? I can't remember. It's the real blocky ship.
That's the one that's all throughout Prometheus, right?
No, the Nostromo. We're talking about Nostromo. And then Prometheus is the one that they're on. And then all throughout Prometheus, through the whole movie, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We kind of put those together because they're both cool. One started the series and one is one of the last ones in the series. But I personally like the Prometheus better.
And it's what connects them.
Yeah, I mean, I personally like the Prometheus better, but
yeah.
We just had to throw them together, you know. Yeah. Has people fighting about that, you know what I mean?
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, number 14 on the list, 4, I don't know.
Darn, that's 5.
There we go, 10, 4, 1, 4.
There you go.
14. Number 14 on the list is the Saturn V. The Saturn V. You know what the Saturn V is, Gabe?
It's the thing that launched Apollo 11 into space, right?
It is. It's the rocket that they used to launch the Apollo. To launch the Apollo missions as a whole, but specifically Apollo 11.
Well, actually, they used different Saturns.
The Saturn V was the rocket that was used for the Apollo missions. Yeah. And also, not only was it the Apollo missions, it was Skylab, which was the first U.S. space station in space. The more you know.
Darren likes space.
I do like space. I've seen the original Saturn V. Well, you know, the ones that weren't burnt up. I've seen one of the original ones in Houston. Really cool. I got a picture of me standing in front of it. I also have like a I don't know how tall, probably 3 foot tall Lego set of the Saturn V sitting in my guest bedroom of all places. So when you stay at my house, you get to see the Saturn V just chilling there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I like Legos too, by the way.
It's like half my height.
It's like 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy.
It's tall.
Yeah.
And it comes apart, doesn't it?
It does. You can like break it apart like you would like, and then like the top piece like comes apart and there's a little
landing.
The little moon lander in there. It's pretty cool.
With tiny mini.
Little bitty minifigs. But yeah.
The minifigs.
Yeah, and I've seen the Apollo. That's the Saturn V. I have not seen the Apollo. I've seen the Saturn V, and it's really, really cool. You should, if you're around the Houston area, you should really go check it out at NASA.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, Gabe, what's number 13?
It's the Serenity from Firefly, the TV show.
It is the Serenity from Firefly. So I will be honest with you. I have never seen the movie or the series.
Neither have I.
Neither has Gabe. Our mother has, and everybody else I know has, but I've always liked... I need to watch it, I really do. It's not like... This is kind of like Dune, you know, the other day.
The theme of it just looks cool. Like,
it's a space western.
yeah.
It's literally a space western.
Like, everything's leather.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're like outlaws in space, and they have this really cool looking ship, which, by the way, is a fire... So we were talking about it last night. The ship is a Firefly class ship, but they named it the Serenity, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Don't kill me, please. But yeah, it's got Nathan, and I want to say the main character there is Nathan Fillion, right?
Yeah.
What is his name in the movie or series? Yeah, we don't know because we've never seen it. We need to watch it. Go tell us.
Used for the ship was used for. It's a shipping ship, and it's small.
Wow,
Yeah.
a shipping ship.
Yeah, it's used to ship cargo. That's actually what it's for. It was used to ship cargo, which they did that for whatever government they did legally, and then they also did smuggling.
Okay, all right. Space Cowboys.
Yeah.
Well, number 12 is the Enterprise. It had to be on this list. I mean, honestly, can you say there's a ship list without the Enterprise on it?
It's a cool ship.
The USS Enterprise, Star Trek, literally all of them. And also, here's part of that heresy where I'm going to get like stoned to death here. I like the new movies better than the old ones. I said it. I'm not afraid to say it. The old ones are super boring, and I don't like to watch Captain Kirk double fist punch people. That's a bit excessive.
I'm not a fan of Star Trek. I thought the new movies were tolerable. They're good.
The new movies were cool.
They had cool effects and everything. I thought it was cool.
I know they messed the timeline up. But they had a pretty solid cast of actors. A lot, the modern CGI and graphics and editing and all this stuff, and I liked them a lot. I really did. It's actually what got me into Star Trek was watching the new movies, and then some of the old ones. And some of the old ones are really stupid.
I just walk in and Mom's watching them.
But I really do like the concept of it, and the Enterprise is cool.
I don't even know the real concept of it. I just thought it was weird.
Well, it's like Star Wars, but like Earth and humans.
But there's also like all these weird species and.
Well, I mean, you go out far enough in the galaxy, you're bound to find something, Gabe.
Fair.
I mean, space is like, we're like a piece of sand in the ocean. Our ocean. That's space. Space is the ocean and we're a piece of sand.
Yeah.
You don't think there's any other sand out there, you're kind of crazy. I believe in aliens. Possibly Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is an alien.
Hey, big brain time. Ooh. All right. What's next, Gabe? What we got going here? We got to keep going.
We got the Pillar of Autumn.
Gabe, tell me about the Pillar of Autumn.
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the UNSC ships from Halo.
So Gabe loves Halo. Like loves Halo. Loves Halo.
It's awesome. It was the first game I played.
We are currently like playing through Halo. I know I said that like 10 weeks ago. I don't know. So many episodes ago. We never got started back up, but we're about to start. Like actually, you're staying with me this weekend. So we're going to be playing through Halo this weekend and coming week. Is the plan to beat them all with a new series the Master Chief Collection finally releasing on PC.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me go ahead and tell you about the Pillar of Autumn since you don't know about it. For those that have played Halo, the Pillar of Autumn is the first mission you start on Halo. The original Halo CE.
I just don't know anything about the ship.
Well, the ship is the main ship you start on, which starts the Halo series. Mm-hmm. And also the last ship on Reach, when the objectives survive, whenever the ship takes off, that's the Pillar of Autumn. So your objective is to get Cortana to the Pillar of Autumn, to Master Chief, so literally the humans can win the war, and Master Chief can actually go and do his thing. Because at this point, he was just, Master Chief, whatever.
Yeah.
The last Spartan. So the Pillar of Autumn is kind of like that link piece that without it, there would have not been Halo.
Yeah, remember Reach.
Remember Reach. Absolutely. Why don't I did your talking for your game, man. You're gonna have to step
I was
it up,
more
Chief.
for the Covenant ships. I liked them cool. I thought they were cooler.
Yeah, you did like the Covenant ships more. Anyways. We're gonna go to number 10, and this is our number 10 was I liked one and he liked the other, so we had to do both, kind of like the Nostromo and the Prometheus. Number 10 is a TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. So, I mean, they're like the same thing. One's good, one's bad, so we had to put them both on here. You know, you couldn't have a ship list without those as well. I was going to say, leave a comment saying which one you think is who likes what, but I'll just go ahead and tell you. I'm X-Wing, Gabes TIE Fighter. I don't know why.
I thought they were cooler. I mean, it's very flimsy wings on those
They are inferior to an X-Wing. They have no hyperdrive. They have no shields. They are literally just in numbers. Like they just drop from a ship and take off, and they're really fast. Yeah, they're really, really fast, but they get tagged once, they're done. At least with X-Wings, they've got shielding, they have hyperdrives, they have...
Blitzkrieg's a good tactic.
Yeah, they've got ion torpedoes, they have, you know, your ion cannons. Yeah. There's lots of different stuff there, whereas X-Wing or TIE Fighters are just like, eh. But there are some cool TIE Fighters, I'm not gonna lie. You know, the Interceptor.
I thought the droid Tri-Fighters were cool too.
Well, they had a Tri-Fighter as well. Remember in Rebels?
No, I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it?
I almost finished the first season because it went off on our...
It's on Disney Plus, Gabe.
I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV.
Not anymore.
Anyways, TIE Fighters and X-Wings, you know what they are. If you don't, I'm sorry. You need to watch all 9 Star Wars movies and the Clone Wars and Rebels.
And I recommend all 9.
I'm going to recommend the first 6 if you're brave enough to watch the last 3 that came out.
Yep.
There are X-Wings in it and TIE Fighters.
Don't watch them first.
Just watch them for the X-Wings and TIE Fighters and you're good.
Watch those afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Number 9. You gonna say it?
Venator?
Yeah. The Venator class Star Destroyer. So if you've seen Star Wars, I hope you have. If not, I'm sorry. You need to go watch it. In episode 2 and 3, with the clone troopers, the big ships that they use were actually Star Destroyers as well. If you couldn't tell, they're wedge-shaped ships that look just like the Star Destroyers from 4, 5, and 6.
They're cool.
They are, but their classification is called the Venator class. I like that. That's Latin. Venator is Latin for hunter. My license plate on my wife's car is Venator. I'm a nerd. I know. Sorry. It really is. My truck license plate is actually Kaiju. So if you know what that is, I'm not gonna tell them. Don't Google it. Please don't Google it. If you know what Kaiju is, leave a comment. I want to know if there's anybody else out there that knows what Kaiju is. That is my license plate on my truck.
Yeah.
And cool. My soon-to-be license plate on my car is going to be Yokai. You know what that is, right?
I don't remember what actually Yokai is.
Come on, Gabe. Yokai? Huh?
Monster?
Well, Yokai means small, scary monster.
That's what I thought.
And it's like ghosts and phantoms and stuff. But I figured you'd know Yokai is because it's the drone thing that Echo uses on Siege. Anyways, that's way off topic.
I forgot that.
Venator class Star Destroyers. This is particularly special to me because I love the Galactic Republic era of Star Wars with the Clone Wars and the Jedi. You know, the whole thing with a bunch of clones and a bunch of Jedi just going crazy through the galaxies. Always been cool to me. I love the troopers.
I think pretty much anything before the Empire is cool too.
Yeah, I love the helmets and the troopers, the armor, the different paint jobs and all that stuff. And the Venator class Star Destroyers were cool because that was like their capital ship during the war, and it was like either a Jedi ship or like Anakin had his own, Obi-Wan had his own, Ahsoka even commanded one at one point, and then like Rex, you know, Captain Rex, and then Commander Wolf, and then they all had their own Star Destroyers painted up differently and all these different things, and they're really, really cool. So
yeah,
they're my favorite. Since I talked about number 9, you say number 8.
It's Tardis.
What's the Tardis mean?
I don't know what it means. I know it's used for teleportation and space travel and time travel.
The TARDIS stands for Time and Relative Distance. Time and Relative Dimensions in Space.
Yeah, I don't like Doctor Who.
What?
I thought it was weird.
What's weird about it? He has a time machine.
Goes into a phone booth and
It's a police phone booth, man. Yeah, it's a time machine that he can go through dimensions and time and all this stuff. I used to love watching the show, and then we lost BBC for a long time, so I couldn't watch it, and then I wasn't going to pay for it because there's like 60,000 seasons of it and like 20 different actors. But I really liked the show growing up, and I just had to throw it on this list because it is a ship. It does fly through space.
I was watching it, and same deal with Star Trek. I mean, I just didn't.
It's cool if you really watch it. It has a really cool story. And he has a sonic screwdriver that I don't really know what it does.
I know what the sonic screwdriver does.
I know what it is, but I don't know what it really does. It is zippity zoop stuff.
It is... Okay, I don't know what he uses it for. I know it's for everything inside of the Tardis.
To fix it, right?
To work on it, fix it. It's to calculate anything. It's literally like a master key.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. You can like walk around, plug it into this. Boop. Okay, we're going to these coordinates.
So the dude walks in and goes, zippity zoop, take me home. Is that what he does? Is that what he gets?
I don't think he does. I don't think.
Can you prove me wrong that he doesn't do that?
No.
Does it show his lower half of the during when he does it?
Don't think it does.
All right.
So I cannot.
Oh, moving on. Number 7 is the Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy. That is my favorite, personal favorite, Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians 2. Love those movies. I'm excited for Guardians 3, and the ship to go along with it is fantastic. It is a
Milano's gone.
The Milano? Mm-hmm. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It got crashed at whenever he rammed it through. Or no, it got crashed in the woods. They didn't recover it.
Yes, they did.
They didn't.
Yes, they did.
They have a new ship now, and it's very similar. It's not the same.
Can you prove it?
Yeah, you can look it up.
No, I don't believe you. Don't do that.
It starts with.
Anyways,
I don't remember what it's called.
I love the Milano. Milano is an awesome ship. It has a cassette tape deck in it to play the awesome track Volume 1 and 2.
That's sick.
Yeah, and it's just a cool ship all around. You get to see lots of interior shots. I love the vintage, like the leather, like the bolsters and the seating.
Red leather.
And well, just in general, like the way they did it. It was like the way that the seat goes up the back. Maybe we can get a picture here, I don't know. But the design of the inside, just the walk and stuff like that. Also, we do love the Milano, and we both do love Legos. This is Gabe's. This is Gabe's set. I don't have this one, but I have a lot of Lego sets.
It stays here now, so it doesn't get any damage on it at home. And it comes open, and it has the cassette player in there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool. It's also got a fire extinguisher and.
You know what, Gabe?
Gamora's
This is Gabe's Milano that he keeps in his office back here while he's up here working, and this is my Milano that I keep in my office.
Mine's
Right
better.
over there while I'm working. His is a little bigger than mine.
Mine's better.
Yeah, but if I threw mine, it wouldn't break.
You built it.
Yeah.
You're rebuilding
What's
it.
next, Gabe?
You want to rebuild it?
What's next, Gabe?
I was building the Star Destroyer, so. You walked in and you're like, when are you going to build this?
What we got next?
What do we have next? We have the Eagle 5.
Number 6 on our list is the Eagle 5. What is you explain it to him. What's the Eagle 5, Gabe? What's the Eagle 5?
Well, you see, it's piloted by what's his name? I don't remember what his name.
Lone Star, man.
Yeah, Lone Star and Barf.
Lone Star and Barf, man. What is it though?
It's a 1986 Winnebago Chieftain 33.
And I did have to write this down. I'll be honest with you. I'm cheating. I knew Lone Star and I knew Barf, but I did have to write this down because I could not remember the date. It's a 1986 Winnebago Chieftain 33. So they didn't even try. It was a spoof movie anyways, and they were just like, yo, Winnebago wings, money. Let's do this.
It's great.
I mean, what? Yeah. We had to throw it on this list. He loves that movie. I don't know why you like that movie so much.
We used to watch it whenever we went.
You used to watch it. I didn't watch it all that much, but...
Well, I mean, it was the one movie that we had out at Junction for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go out to this camp and just watch Spaceballs over and over and over and over.
I'd watch it while I'm playing action figures.
Gabe's like 6 years old. Can I watch Spaceballs? I guess.
It's stupid.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, well, moving on with our list. Number 5, this is going to throw a curveball in the thing, the Black Pearl. Yes, I didn't say what kind of ships, I just said ships.
Yeah.
That's right, I'm just saying. The Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean. And have you ever noticed, before I let you talk about it, because Gabe has a cool story about this, but have you ever noticed, they say, I don't know if you've ever said this is just me maybe, but Pirates of the Caribbean, but whenever you say, oh, I'm going to the Caribbean, why do they say it like that? Not Pirates of the Caribbean. Because Pirates of the Caribbean sounds stupid, but Pirates of the Caribbean sounds right. You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Like we're going to the Caribbean, like the Bahamas or whatever. Okay? But we're going to watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's why I don't say Caribbean, I say Caribbean.
In the Caribbean. I don't know, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean,
Never thought about
weird.
that. Somebody on this watching this video is going to be like, no, why did you do this to me? Anyways, tell us about the Black Pearl, guys.
So the Black Pearl was actually, it was a cargo ship originally, before it was black, and what it was it somehow got mixed up with a pirate ship, and they did commit a little bit of piracy, but it wasn't bad enough that they would have been hanged for it. But Salazar from the last movie still fired on them.
The Spanish captain, right.
And whenever the captain died, Jack got promoted to captain, right? Well, later on, he starts working for the East India Trading Company, which is, he's under Beckett.
Yeah.
And when he's under Beckett, he was transporting slaves, 100 slaves at once. He and his crew liberated the 100 slaves, 100 souls. And when they did this, he was called pirate. He was deemed pirate and charged with piracy. So they fired upon his ship, and it burned until it sunk. As it was sinking, he was drowning. He made a deal with Davy Jones that for 100 souls he could have his ship back, and he could sail for 13 years. And because it was originally called the Wicked Wench, and now because it was
originally called the Wicked Wench.
It was an actual ship. It was brown and like wood, and it got permanently charred black.
Therefore, he renamed it the depths,
and he renamed it the Black Pearl. And that's why his due is 100 souls, because he saved 100 souls. Now he has to give them back 100 souls.
It is unfortunate, and it is not Barbossa's ship. That is Jack Sparrow's ship.
Yes.
The more you know.
He had it fair and square.
I'm just saying. And number 4 on the list is the Ghost from Rebels. If you've seen Rebels, the series, you know what the you know what the Ghost is. If you've seen it, the whole series, all like 3 or 4 seasons, I can't remember how many seasons there are, is literally based around this one ship. Like they use the ship. The ship is like, if it was a character, it would be in every episode, like labeled on there. I think at least there might have been 1 or 2 that it was not in, but it was like because they were somewhere else. The Ghost, however, is like I said, the Rebels. It's Spectre Squadron's personal ship they use to ignite the rebellion, which is, A New Hope. Like takes place right before A New Hope. It helps build the rebellion, and what you see in episodes 4, 5, and 6 in Star Wars. I
like the mini ship on it.
Yeah, the Phantom 2.
Yeah, it's cool.
The Ghost is a really, really cool ship. Has the interior of it's really, really cool. It's got guns all over the place. It can turn. It can jam like all signals, and pretty much be a ghost when you're flying it. Like most of the ships or whatever,
they can magnet in the cargo bay.
It does. Most of the ships, they can pick up on like radar or whatever, but this one can ghost all, because it's technically the technology that they have is like pre-Galactic Republic. Mm-hmm. So like all the technology like after the first or the new Empire or what do they call it? The Galactic Empire. I can't remember what it's called. That's terrible. I'm a Star Wars person. After the Galactic Republic, the fall of it and the rise of the Galactic Empire, all the new ships had to be fitted with a certain like tracker, so the Empire could track all ships or whatever. So this one takes place like before that, like well before that, into like even Galactic Republic times. Mm-hmm. So it's a ghost to like all radars, which is really cool. So, and they also have this other ship called on the back of it that comes off called the Phantom 2. And both of them have hyperdrive, so you can have this little bitty ship or this big ship and still warp to different places. And it was like a little light freighter thing. You can carry like 10 people or just a little tiny bit of cargo. Mainly used to go pick up supplies and bring it back to the Ghost when they're hiding. So
That's cool.
watch Rebels if you've never seen it. If you've seen if you've seen Star Wars and you love Star Wars and you like watch those, find something new. Watch the Clone Wars. Watch episode 1 and 2 and then watch the Clone Wars because it takes place between 2 and 3. Then watch 3, then watch Rebels. Then watch A New Hope. And everything will make more sense. Darth Maul's still alive.
Well,
He's still alive until A New Hope.
yeah.
So watch it. Watch it. Pretty cool. Well, that was 14. Right, no.
Oh, it was.
No, what?
There's 12.
12. I can't count. We're doing top 15. I can't count. That was that was our 12 down to number 4, and then number 3 is my personal favorite out of this entire list. And then Gabe's next one, his personal favorite, and then our agreed one. So my personal favorite, number 3, is the Slave One from Star Wars. You see it in episode 2 and episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. I think you see it in Return of the Jedi?
Maybe. You see it in the Clone
No,
Wars?
I don't know if you see it in Return of the Jedi or not. You see it a bunch in Clone Wars.
Sure.
And in Rebels as well. Mm-hmm. It's also in Rebels. Sure is. The Slave One, that is Jango Fett's personal ship, and when he dies, it ends up being Boba Fett's personal ship. That is their bounty hunter ship. Jango Fett actually stole it from, what was that planet? I had it written down right here. OVO 4 during the Galactic Republic, which was it was like a security ship used for the planet. It flew around the planet, made sure no one came to a prison planet. OVO, I think I'm saying that right. OVO 4, OVO 5, I don't remember what it is. But it was a security ship, and it was one of like 3 made. Well, he stole it, and I think he blew up the other 2, so he's got the only one left. And it's like his personal ship that he stole.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, also, Jango Fett and Boba Fett are also not Mandalorians, just so you know.
Kind of. Okay, Boba is not. Jango was the leader of them.
No, he was not a Mandalorian. He was not a true Mandalorian.
He was adopted into them, much like the Mandalorian from the TV show.
He was a
But
what do you call him? Not a child, but what do they call him? An initiated, whatever.
Yeah, but he became the leader of a group of Mandalorians, which they called themselves the I don't remember, whatever they called the chieftain or whatever. Yeah.
Anyways,
what it was.
He was so he wasn't a real Mandalorian. He was kind of like a adopted Mandalorian that became the leader of the Mandalorians for a little while.
Mandalorian's not a race; it's a culture.
No, Mandalorian is a race of the
Not
planet
anymore.
Mandalore. During that time, it was. Yeah, the planet Mandalore. The Mandalorian was a race of Mandalorians.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
That's weird.
And then there's another planet. There's
Their
a moon.
story's weird.
There's a moon off of Mandalore. There's a moon of Mandalore, and I cannot remember. That's where he's from. It was a farming moon, and there was a war that tore it up. They basically adopted him into it. They found him there as a child, adopted him into it, and now the moon is destroyed.
Yep.
So, my favorite is the Slave One. If you've seen episode 2 and you know how that ship sounds, it's crisp, and then he drops the sonic bomb out of the back of it, and I'm just saying that's one of the best sounds man has ever made before. I don't even have to do it. We're gonna play it. Chris is gonna work his voodoo magic. Gonna play the bomb sound. I love that ship. I don't know why I do, but it's so cool to me. I have a Lego set. I said I like Legos. I have a Lego set, but it's not here with me. It's at my house. I didn't really want to carry that as well, so it's about the same size as the Milano.
Oh yeah, it is.
I suppose I'll stop talking about the Slave One now. So we go to number 2, which is Gabe's favorite.
It's the Halo Pelican. It's also called the Dropship 77. There's like there's a different variant for each
There's
game.
so many of them. Literally
Because
every
every single game they have upgrades to them.
That's like trying to generalize the Warthog. There's so many different Warthogs. There's a Gauss one. There's a minigun one. There's a transport.
No, that's the thing.
There's a civilian one. But
that's the thing. There aren't. Okay, so that's That's a whole other thing, though.
I know.
That's a whole other thing.
I know.
That's like the Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 armors.
I know. Tell us about the Pelicans.
It's cool because it's a troop transport, right? But it can also fly into space, which it does not have a jump drive, so it can't like hyperspace or anything.
Right.
So it can only go short distances.
But long enough that it can go between like space station and ground or all over the planet, or even like if there's a fight between two capital ships, they can,
Now, what I thought was cool was, I mean, not only it can like carry a warthog on it, which I always thought was cool, but they can also carry scorpions.
Yes,
they can. They can carry a tank.
I think they can carry anything. They can hook just about anything to the bottom. Warthogs,
any of their vehicles.
And I always love playing the game. You're like running, and it's like, all right, we're gonna need some warthogs. We're gonna need a scorpion. You see these two like pelicans just come in, just like it's nothing, and then just drop the scorpions and then just take off like nothing.
I love that.
At one point, Master Chief carries a bomb in one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just like, bomb, let's go. It's just.
There's only 3 crew members actually. Like other than your troop transport, there's only 3
there's
crew
a pilot, and then there's a gunner, and then there's.
No, there's a pilot, a co-pilot, and then there's a like the person that just walks around the ship and does maintenance. That's all there is. There's not a required gunner or anything.
Really?
Because it's troop transport.
But it does have guns.
Well, and
yeah. Oh yeah, it has guns. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it has guns. Yeah, because
then I'm assuming the co-pilot does that.
Yeah, because what game is it? It's Reach that you're in. You're in the co-pilot seat with one, right? Is it Reach or is it ODST?
I don't think it's Reach. It's not Reach.
No, maybe it's one of the newer ones.
Reach and Falcons.
Was it 4?
I don't know.
I don't remember. You're in the co-pilot seat in one of them. You're just hanging out there in the co-pilot seat in one of them.
Like on the back, on the turret that they have set up.
No, I thought you.
Because they mount turrets on the back on the
Yeah, I thought
cargo bay.
I thought you were in the co-pilot seat with.
I don't know.
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
You might be.
Maybe I'm thinking about Star Citizen. There's a ship on there that looks real similar too.
Maybe. I don't know.
I thought Star Citizen. What's his name? Crashes one into a scarab.
Yeah.
On Reach.
Carter.
Yeah, I cannot think of his name.
You're on your own.
That's right. Yeah.
On your own 6.
Rest in peace, George. He died for nothing. Well, I think it's time to go to our number 1 favorite ship.
Died for what he believed in.
He did die for what he believed in. Our number 1 favorite ship on this list, and did we have them guess what our number 1 was earlier? I think we did.
Yes, we did.
If we did not, pause the video, think about it, push play, tell us if you're right. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Maybe you can guess right now while I'm rambling. But our number 1 favorite ship on this list is the Millennium Falcon. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. That's like the most known ship ever. Like, out of anything. If you look up any list online, it's the number 1 ship, the Millennium Falcon. It is the most known, like, sci-fi, pop culture, whatever, ship ever.
Yeah.
And it's also just, why is it that all the cool ships are just like freighter ships? Like, we're going to take this, like, this freight ship and we're just gonna
smuggling is cool.
It is. We're gonna take this freighter ship and we're just gonna like load it up with some guns and do some really stupid stuff in it.
Yeah, who doesn't want a plate that has just like, I don't know, a little tube coming off of it?
What? Oh, yeah, like a disc with a tube.
It's a disc with a plate.
It's like there. Yeah, that's right. You're right.
I always thought it was weird that the cockpit was on the side.
I don't know. You would think that you would like scrape this. So, like, how do you judge the distance?
And you can't see anything.
That's a big ship.
Like it's sitting here. This still goes out more, so you can't see anything.
I know. Like that's a big ship. How do you like judge the distance from this? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because Han Solo did it. He made the Kessel run in 12 parsecs.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of goofy because parsec is not an increment of time, it is distance. Mm-hmm. So the Kessel run was through this big cloud, this nebula thing, basically. Like, let's say the nebula, you had to like go all the way around here and around or whatever to get to the other side. Well, parsec is distance. So maybe it was like 50 parsecs. Well, he did it in 12 because he literally just like hyperdrive through the nebula, just didn't care. So when they say like, I did the Kessel run in 12 parsecs, people are like what's his name off The Hangover with the numbers, like
the numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Like that's That's like, how did he do that? You know what I mean? So it's not like
What?
a speed, not like I went 3 light years and 2 light years, you know, like how do you do that? You know, it's like distance. Like he basically folded the universe and went through it.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh man. The Millennium Falcon, the YT-1300 freighter ship, is the coolest ship in Star Wars. Well, my favorite's the Slave One, but it's the second coolest ship in Star Wars. It is the fastest ship in Star Wars with a light speed engine of less than 0.5, so it is technically the fastest ship in Star Wars.
So it's the Black Pearl of Star Wars.
By a long shot. Like the next closest thing is like a 0.6 or 0.7 or whatever.
Well, it's the fastest cannon ship.
I think it's the fastest. Like even not canon, I think it is. We can look in a minute, but I really think it is the fastest. But like when you start going like that low, like I've got a light speed 1 engine or I've got a light speed 2 engine. Like obviously that's faster, but like
Sure, it's faster than the Star Killer.
I think so.
It might be
I really think it is.
because Star Killer is a tank.
It's like a tweaked out. It's like a tweaked out whatever engine. They says it on. You can look it up.
Yeah.
But like his is like just so happens to be faster than all the other ones. And the Slave One is actually in the top like 10 or something like that. And an X-Wing of all things with its hyperdrive is like right behind the Millennium Falcon. That's what makes them so superior. You know, they're in these big dogfights and there's always like a quarter the amount of TIE fighters as there is X-Wing. You know, just like there's so much less X-Wings than there are TIE fighters, and they always seem to come out on top because they're faster, they're stronger, and they've got better guns.
It's like getting pelted with BBs. You're not gonna die.
No, it's like, oh, there's too many of them.
Chances are very low.
Warp.
Yeah.
Just adios. Just hopefully they don't hit a sun or a meteor. Or
I always thought that was weird. Like, how are you not gonna hit a piece of space trash?
Space trash? I don't know, but they've got space routes. Basically,
Also, asteroids are in real life. They're like thousands of miles apart in asteroid fields. They aren't that close.
I know they're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, well, how do they not hit them? Because they've got space routes. Basically, they've got these routes calculated in their computers, so they're just like boop, 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 and like they don't just warp right out. Like they're like, and then they aim to where they need to go, then they warp.
Yeah, but do they have to go out of warp and back into it to dodge something?
Sometimes. Depends. There are like big spacing routes that they've calculated.
So they just Pythagorean theorem the whole way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, then there's, like I said, there's some spacing routes where they don't have to. It's like, think of like a big highway in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's like Interstate 20 runs from...
Instead of going from here to here, you just...
Well, no. Interstate 20 runs from like one side of the U.S. to the other, right? Mm-hmm. Well, but if you got to get off Interstate 20 and get to Interstate 40 up in... That goes through Nashville, that goes through Tennessee and Oklahoma. You have to like cut up through Little Rock and, you know, these little windy, slower roads.
Yeah.
You can't just like go from here to New York without hitting something.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So you can hit that space, that traveled route, and then up, or, you know, get off of it, and then get on it, and then get off of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to warp into the sun, or a sun. Just, hiya! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well... Hopefully you like our list. I'm sure one of you at least guessed that our number one was the Millennium Falcon. And mine was the Slave One because I like Mandalorians and I like...
Now the Pelican, I don't know if you guessed that.
I doubt it, no. It's a really cool ship. It's more of like a drop ship than it is a spaceship. It's a ship.
It's a troop carrier.
It's a troop carrier or a drop ship that drops, you know.
Yeah.
You know, who's better, Gabe? The Pelican or the LAAT off of Star Wars? Who would win in that fight?
Wait.
The one where the doors open up. The doors, the troop.
So the Walker.
No. Right. The doors, the ship, where the doors open up, the wings. You take a binder clip.
Oh.
You fold it down.
Okay, yeah. It took the binder clip to make me realize.
Take a black binder clip and you fold
gunship.
the wings. It's an LAAT.
Yeah, if you would have said gunship, I would have known it.
Well, it's not known as that.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's called a gunship.
It's called an LAAT.
An LAAT gunship.
Which one would win?
I don't know.
I mean, the gunship would win, Gabe. It has like giant cannons.
It has
all
ball
these
cannons.
It has little tiny Death Stars off the side of it.
Yeah.
Laser Death Stars. I mean.
Beam cannon.
Those things are so cool.
Yeah.
Those are so cool. Oh, well, we've, I guess we're done with our list here today. It's time to go to your favorite time of the episode.
We're nerds.
Or our favorite time of the episode where we get to give stuff away to you for free. And last week, you put your name down in the comments for Marlo Yunos's cards.
It's pretty cool.
These ones here, pretty cool, Gabe. These are all super cool. They're cooler than I am. I mean, duh. Yeah, you liked Green Arrow. I don't. Oh, I liked J. Jonah Jameson. Person. I don't really know what that is.
That's J. Jonah Jameson mashed with somebody else.
Who's the somebody else, though?
I don't know. I don't know that suit.
Let us know, please. We need to know. So, since Brandon and Chris are not here to find us a winner, we will
find us winners.
No.
You don't do it.
All right.
You do it now.
And congratulations to first place, second place,
third place, and fourth place.
And we will never forget you, the loot box winner, the cave dweller, last place, dead last. We love you still. That's you right here. Congratulations to you too.
Wow. Good job.
Wow,
You got last.
5 giveaways? 5 giveaways. Yeah.
That's nuts.
That was a bunch. That's a bunch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's 4 cards in a loot box.
4 cards in a loot box. And I mean, we give away lots of stuff on this show.
Yeah.
And now we got to go to this week's Artist Spotlight so we can give away more stuff, my dude. Gabe, who is the artist?
Scott Harrell.
Scott Harrell. Scott Harrell Art.
Harrell Art Studio.
You can check him out on all forms of social media.
It's called.
We have a Predator. That's a really cool Predator, by the way. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, it's really cool. Is this the one that's missing his No, never mind. Okay. All right, we have ourselves a John Wick, Jonathan. Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. We have a Spoderman. We have this dude. What is his name from Walking Dead?
Negan.
That's right. He hits the dude with a bat. I've never seen that show.
He has the spiky bat.
And then we have also him from
I don't know who that is.
Walking Dead. That's the main character.
Okay.
Can we get some insight from the Twilight Zone? Who is that, Chris?
Negan's bat's name is Lucille.
Wow.
What is his name?
I'll look it up.
It's killing me. The Twilight Zone does not know,
I don't
but
know
he
it.
is
I don't
looking
know
it
his
up real
name.
quick. So Negan, his bat's name is Lucille. It's the Barbar bat. He smacks the one dude over the noggin with it.
Yep.
And then he ends up looking like Sloth afterwards. Rick Grimes. How can I not think of that? It's like the main character. Wow. We have a Joker.
I've never even heard of Rick Grimes.
The Joker, that is
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, thank you. And ourselves a Leia and what looks to be Red 5.
It's Luke.
Standing by. That is Luke. He's also on an X-Wing.
Yep.
Speak of the devil. Yeah. Red 5. So, Gabe, which one is your favorite? It's Rick Grimes, isn't it?
It's not. I don't even know what it is.
He's from Walking Dead.
I'm going to say the Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger Joker. These are really, really cool. I know everybody's favorite Joker is probably Heath Ledger, but a lot of the artists seem to do like comic Jokers, or like what's the one that wasn't a Joker? Like the one that maybe it wasn't that one. Let me see, quick. What's that one? Is that Joker?
Batman Who Laughs.
That's not Joker. Then,
That is Joker.
It is Joker?
Yes.
So like stuff like this, a lot of them like to do this type of stuff instead
Batman
of like
breaks Joker's neck. Joker releases a gas and
Becomes the Joker?
It turns Batman into the Joker.
Wow. But anyways, where I was getting to is I like when people do like the movie versions, and the Heath Ledger Joker is my favorite, and I think that is
dark Joker.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic card there as well. Not my favorite, but it's a fantastic card.
Yeah.
I also like it when people do non-typical stuff on their cards, like The Walking Dead or John Wick. You know, it's what do
you gonna consider Walking Dead non-typical?
Well, I mean, most of the time when you think of these sketch cards, you think of like
that.
Well, I mean, even like the Predator, you don't see like these four here.
Yeah.
Most of the times, like because there's top Star Wars cards, and then there's like, I'm sure DC has a line of sketch cards, and then there's like I cannot remember who the people are, but they do like Marvel cards.
Yeah, Masterworks. Marvel Masterworks, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Marvel has Masterworks.
Yeah, but I can't remember the company. Keep on
I don't know the company.
It's not Rittenhouse, I don't think. It's not Topps. Anyways, whatever it is, you know, there are different companies, but they always do stuff like this. And then there's like some random ones here and there. Like Lost in Space had one, and then like Mars Attacks had some.
Jurassic Park had some.
Indiana Jones had some. But
Indiana Jones had some.
He did. But like stuff like this, like John Wick wouldn't have got sketch cards. Those are super cool. Like I love John Wick. That's cool. Predator actually did get some, I believe. AVP got some. So there are some Predator.
Did.
But The Walking Dead might have had a set of cards.
Maybe not brand name, but I mean you see that in like if an artist gets their own sketch cards to draw.
Right. But like John Wick, you don't ever see that.
Yeah, you don't.
So
cool.
I'm gonna say it. I think John Wick's my favorite just because of I like John Wick, and I think it was cool. Like he did a John Wick card of all things, and somebody did a John Wick card for you the other day.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Well, we can't give it away yet because it's a series too. But he did one specifically for.
It wasn't on.
No, I know he did one specifically for Gabe, and it was really cool. I wanted to steal it from him, but I didn't. I'm a good person. Anyways, my favorite's John Wick.
Yeah.
Tell us what your favorite is in the comments below. Make sure you let us know. Let us know which one you like. Let us know what you liked about the episode, and mainly let us know which ship is your favorite from everything. It could be real. It could be a pirate ship. It could be a spaceship. It could be from whatever, anything. I cannot think what it was called.
Nautilus.
Oh yeah, we had an honorable mention. It was the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Just a little kind of thing. I forgot to say that earlier. It's a cool ship. Piloted by Captain Nemo. Mm-hmm. Just so you know if you don't know about it.
It's also in The Mysterious Island.
Which is another book. And
it's the book after it.
Right, and it's also in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Yeah, it is.
It's also in Journey to the Center of the Earth 2.
There's lots of mentions of the Nautilus and Captain Nemo.
Because Journey to the Center of the Earth 2 is based around those books.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
They go to the Mysterious Island.
Oh, cool.
That's where Atlantis is.
The more you know.
And they have to use Captain Nemo's sub to get away.
That's even cooler. Is he alive?
No.
Did you steal his decrepit old submarine?
Well, I mean, the island's sinking, so...
How do you sink an island in the middle of the earth?
It's not in the middle of the earth, though.
I'm just saying. Anyways, make sure you leave us a comment. Tell us, I'll start my spiel over. Tell us which ship you like the most, because I'm genuinely curious if I missed any out there. I was gonna say another movie, but I could not think of what it's called. Stargate, or Star Trek, Star Wars, and there's another one, Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
I don't watch those. I've never seen them. I probably should have. They're probably just as cool.
Battlestar Galactica.
That's the only thing I know about it is the quote from The Office. Whatever it is, make sure you leave us a comment telling us which ship you liked, because I'm going to go through and read them all, and I want to see if it's any cool ones, because I will have to check them out.
I watched a few episodes of Battlestar Galactica.
Did you?
I watched like 6 or 7, throughout the entire series.
Never seen it.
Was
it better than the first, the original Star Trek? Just as cheesy?
I would have taken. Well, I mean, it's not just as cheesy. It's a newer show. I would have taken the older Star Trek just because of the hilariousness of it over that.
Double fist punch. That and Stargate. Stargate seemed pretty cool. They jumped through portals.
I have no idea what Stargate is.
We're rambling. Gabe, we got to thank our sponsor again because our episode's almost over with. People got to get on with their life,
Hey,
bro.
there's a Stargate reference in Gravity Falls.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what the portal is.
The whole Stargate.
The whole portal is literally a Stargate.
Yeah, I knew that. Well, thank you for watching the show today, because without you, we would be nowhere. And I want to thank our sponsors again. That's RPG, rpghiring.com. Make sure you check them out. If you're looking for a new career, hit them up, let us know, or let them know, sorry. Let us know what you liked about the show. And if you are a winner from earlier, make sure that you send us an email telling us that you won. Send us your address and whatnot so we can get the card out to you from last week. Marlo, knows his card. And that's it, guys. I'm just gonna get out of here in my Slave 1. See you later.
I wish my Master Chief helmet fit.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.